Hello again, and welcome to Doom. That was an explosion.
Yeah, I bet. I hope those who watched last episode were just waiting for that.
I hope so. I mean, they were standing right there.
Yeah, they're just like mocking me in their weird little walk cycles. But anyway, this is Frank Curley.
And this is Eva.
And we're here to rip and tear a bit more.
Huzzah.
Yep. Save. Because you always save.
Save early, save often.
Always save. Alright.
Never know when you'll make friends.
So we are rocking a hard place. Ow.
It is interesting how they use the monsters to just basically build puzzles.
Pretty much. Yeah. I saw... I guess we can kind of start with that. Kind of like old Doom design versus new Doom design.
Alright. I'll be relying on you heavily for that since I haven't actually played either.
I don't know why you use shotgun for that, but anyway. So, you know, as probably everyone knows and what everyone's played through because, well, there's not much else to do at the moment. Doom Eternal has come out and received praise, you know, with some caveats here and there, but I think it's all around good fun.
I was going to say, from what I've heard, it's safe to say it's pretty damn awesome.
Yep. Be my human/demon shield.
Ow.
Yeah. That did not go as planned. That plan was dead.
Huh.
Oh.
How did he walk around? Anyway.
Well, I mean, there's more than one of them.
True.
I do apologize, everyone. That was a complete waste of ammo.
Oh, no worries.
Of course, if this is new Doom, I'd be able to just chainsaw that guy.
Yep.
Assuming I had a full amount of, what do you call it?
Chainsaw.
Yeah, chainsaw fuel.
I was going to say, how badly would that have gone if you had decided to try to chainsaw him?
Pretty bad. I think we'll go ahead and reload that because that went poorly.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
Oh, is that where we're at?
Yep.
Actually, you know what? We'll let them sort it out a little bit.
Yeah, let's see what happens when they get involved. I mean, after all, if they're willing to do your work for you,
Yep.
might as well let them.
Okay. So I like a lot of the gaming community have gotten through Doom Eternal, and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But what's kind of interesting about the timing of that game is that there were several old school style, for FPSs that came out, and it definitely highlights the key differences because, in a way, Doom 2016. All the numbers mixed up. No, there were 64 Dooms.
Yes.
There are probably about 6,400 mods, but
I was going to say, you can play it on a graphing calculator.
Yeah. So yeah, it definitely illustrated the differences, in styles, and people like to look at Doom 2016 and say, well, it's like the old games, when it really wasn't. And I do admit I'm going to be quoting a lot from Errant Signal,
Okay.
who did a review of 2016. Definitely did a good job of illustrating the difference. Let's see. Zoom out, please. So. Oh.
Ah, hello. So how badly would Iron Chainsaw one of those theater guys go?
Badly. See, one thing... yeah, go get him. Fight first, champ. Ow. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, nice. Well done. Your reward will be shotgun.
I got 2 tubes for you. Both contain goodies. So he does bring up a few good points, and well, those who have watched the series up to now. Oh, I must have saved before I did all that. Anyway.
Okay.
Well, more discussion time, I suppose.
That works.
But
there's probably more than one.
yep. Save here.
Good call.
Those who have been paying attention to Doom 64, probably after playing a bit of Doom Eternal, will probably notice that I'm basically going through a maze, opening up each new room, not really knowing, what's going to be in front of me.
And building your strategy accordingly.
Yeah. So it's a lot of just like finding a new room. It's basically like that one scene in Big Trouble in Little China where he opens the door. You don't know what's going in here, and your first instinct might be to close the door and run for safety. Yeah, it held up. And that's not really
Did that
what.
release a cape?
Looks like it did.
Nice.
But
Hello. Have we met before?
like, that surprised me.
Yes.
Doom Eternal did a better job of surprising. Okay, the Iron Signal was actually a review for Doom 2016, but he does raise the point that it doesn't really surprise you all that much.
It's more a matter of developing a rhythm and strategy.
Pretty much, it's more.
You don't want to take the cake?
I want to see what else is around.
Okay.
First, like him apparently.
Apparently.
Actually, yeah, I should grab the cake. Okay. Yeah, I swear that was going to be an elevator.
Well, it probably was an elevator that came down.
Oh, yeah. True.
But yeah, this is one that, particularly playing for the first time, we don't really know what's behind the corner on any of these.
Yeah, and especially both the recent Doom games, definitely have like kind of an arena feeling to a lot of its areas, and so you can kind of see where you're going to get ambushed. Here, like I didn't know this guy was behind, and this is a threat by just one monster, not a whole horde of them.
It's a specific puzzle.
Yeah. It's a specific it's more about the situation rather than you juggling resource management, whether it's chainsawing for ammo or melting someone for armor and whatnot. It's far more about that. And
about working your way through the puzzles.
And I feel like there are two mistakes people make in terms of Doom 2016. One, comparing it to the old one, which it didn't had somewhat of the same spirit, but structurally almost nothing to do with it. And yeah, I need to get this thing.
I was gonna say, it's not like they were recreating old levels of Modern Fidelity or anything.
No.
I'm amused by the screen shape on this.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely like the chain gun better in these games, rather than the classic gun. This really is the best way of taking care of them.
Just start shooting and don't stop.
I'm amazed. How does that even work?
I'm not sure how that worked, but apparently it did.
So the two mistakes, comparing it to the old one, and what the hell is the other mistake? Well, we'll start with that one. Again, structurally, it is very different. Yeah, no, that's a bad thing. But I feel like the other mistake is thinking it's somehow, evolved past the original, like made the original irrelevant. And yeah, in some ways, yeah, there is more you can do, but more doesn't necessarily mean better. In fact, if there's one fault I would find with with Doom Eternal is that I feel like it gives you a little too much.
Yeah, I've heard this idea expressed before.
Yeah.
I don't think you can shoot through that. Oh, can't let me wrong. Nice.
Someone brought fire breath to a gunfight. Let's see. And especially with the games like Medieval and Ion Fury, the fact that those were very playable and fun. I mean, yes, they do, smooth down some old rough edges because that needed to happen. The fun
the way around to that gun.
Yeah, because I definitely need more ammo for that. Actually, maybe. All right, there might be a way to open that up.
Okay. I am glad that there doesn't seem to be fall damage in this game.
Nope.
My guess is there's a back entrance to get to that gun.
Well, I'm gonna guess up there in that kind of barred off area, but I don't know how to reach that. Okay, so
Maybe keep exploring forward and see if a way presents itself.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of people have seen, despite enjoying the game, some things that, just don't quite click with a number of people. I guess, speak for myself. Again, I felt it got a little too busy.
Can you shoot that?
Not well, actually. Aha! Yeah.
Now, does that do anything helpful?
I feel. Oh.
Maybe not that.
Okay.
See if it did anything else helpful. Presumably did something.
But I think one of the main things that these games proves is that there is that.
I mean, better than nothing.
Yeah. Is that you keep to the core fundamentals and rub off the rough spots. That kind of game, going through a maze, like this, looking for keys, is still relevant. There's still a niche for it. There's still people looking for that kind of game. And
even if that's not necessarily what Doom 2016 is providing.
Yeah, dude, like this is the original Doom was a lot more tactical than people realize. Taking every room, breaking it down, just trying to figure out how best to deal with it. Like this one.
Yep.
Like, okay, so we have a room full of lost souls here.
Is that what they officially are?
Oh yeah. That's what these enemies are. And
I just call them flame skulls.
So yeah, that was a room with a very specific task. Where in the recent Dooms, you would have just been bombarded by basically every kind of enemy you've met up to that point.
Okay.
Doom Eternal mixes it up a little bit, but the real challenge of the game is when you're being bombarded.
Matter of keeping your wits about you while you're hit with everything.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess it's he'll help. In some way.
I'll do what? Who knows? Oh.
Bring you some friends.
What the hell happened? Oh, those jerks. That's not going to help me much there. got the wrong guy, sort of.
Oh, hi, you got alarmingly close. I guess the closest thing that this game would have to arena-style fights would be levels like even simpler.
Yeah.
And even then, it feels like they matched the location of the enemies to... some of them were in wide spaces, some of them were in corridors. And they required different fighting strategies for each.
Yeah. And, after playing this game for a little while, and a video definitely illustrates that. Because, the AI in these games are pretty basic. Mm-hmm. Walk around, shoot, walk around, shoot. And stuff like a medieval, definitely a lot of them more movement. Ooh, nice.
I was going to say, that's just me that gravy. There it is.
Like in, say, a medieval, there would have been a lot more dynamics to the flying. Mm-hmm. Him going around circles, forcing you to use a very specific weapon with homing capabilities. Mm-hmm. Ow.
Well, I think using enemy types as specific puzzle pieces was a bit more common in the earlier FPSs, though, again, things like in Medieval are harkening back to that.
Actually, another good video is ones that Aaron Signal did recently about the development of the FPS. Starting with Catacombs 3D and then especially when he goes into Wolfenstein 3D. Mm-hmm. What made that work? Because to sum it up, what Wolfenstein 3D brought to the first-person games, which again was only really Catacombs 3D. Mm-hmm. I don't even think Arena was out at that point.
Oh no, not yet.
And what that brought were resources. Since the original Wolfenstein was, a stealth game, and on the surface, it is hard to compare the two.
Mm-hmm. So you exit already?
Yeah, that was quick.
Oh, we didn't even use that blue key, did we?
Oh no, we did.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. Do I want to bother?
Your choice.
Actually. Hello, Mr. Ed. Let's see, where was it?
Over... Yep. There probably is a secret area to get over there, but I don't know how much we want to wander back and forth on the camera.
Fair enough.
I'm sure we're probably driving somebody nuts that the secret's right there, but seriously though. Just a second.
Yeah, you know it. Okay. Come this far without using the BFG much, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yay!
There we are. The world melts.
Bit of a delayed reaction with the teleporter, but
that works. 0% of the secrets, but that's okay.
And somehow 100% of the items. Okay.
That seems weird since there was an item right there that we clearly did not get.
Yeah. Well, I guess it... Oh, wait, what?
So I'd say try the third one. He doesn't have any goodies to give you.
Oh, is that what they get? Oh, I see. Okay.
So let's make some friends. At what point did they get rid of the player's face as an expression of being injured?
Well, in this series, I guess this guy.
Okay.
Oh. What is that? What is...
Pick up a med kit that you really need.
Oh, don't get snippy with me, game. What was that?
I have no idea.
So basically, the original Wolfenstein was, based around, carefully using your resources because it's a stealth game. Mm-hmm. And, you had very limited ammo.
It was basically a stealth Vegas roguelike, right?
Pretty much.
It wasn't one that I ever played as a kid, but...
It was, honestly, a good idea for now, too. Mm-hmm. Stealth rogue game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've seen the Errant Signal video on it, and I'd be interested in checking it out sometime. And
what it brought were the things from Wolfenstein that brought the Wolfenstein 3D is resource management.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's evil.
These turrets? I don't think so. Okay.
Apparently steps in a teleporter there.
Ah! Okay, out of here.
What is that?
I think those were a spider.
Yeah, I got that bit. What was that music?
Oh, welcome to more creepy-ass music from this game.
I assume that when you press that button, the other ledge will go down?
Or something will go up.
I am confused. Again, this is a very puzzle-heavy game. And apparently you just ran out of time somewhere. Oh. Do you want to run over onto that? Okay, cool. You've got an armor bonus, but... You must have done something right.
Did I?
Presumably, because the guy came up and tried to kill you.
And, one fundamental thing about... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 3, 2, 5. 1, 3, 2, 5. Okay.
Okay. Oh, they did it wrong again.
Okay. Is this all just a shell game to find the invulnerability?
I'll tell you. Okay, I only have so many rounds, so let's see.
I feel like this is a shell game.
So long, gotta go. So.
Well, I got some additional shells.
Right, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3. 1, 4.
1,
4, 2, 5, 3.
And you got
Ah,
it.
beautiful. Oh, yeah. So the point you made is that how you did was very much dependent on the layout of the level.
And in that one, it was a roguelike, so the castle was randomized, right?
Well, I'm talking about Wolfenstein 3D.
Ah, okay, sorry.
And that's not... And in a way, those fundamentals, have remained with the genre. I mean, with a lot of, shooters, but, like, especially with the, FPS genre. For a long time.
Running and going.
Mm-hmm. And, I like that video because it did finally illustrate, the problem I had with, Doom Eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was kind of chaotic and, and frankly, by the end of the day, I'd much rather play something with the layout of a medieval or the like.
Okay.
Rather than...
Also, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a minute to appreciate those lava pillars.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah.
Are these lava?
I don't know. But aren't they cool?
Yeah. Feel more... It's a very specialized lava.
Yes. Well, it seems to be lava made out of lost souls, maybe?
Yeah.
We got someone friendly down there.
Okay, we have a couple of cages down there. Let's let them mill about.
Not in any hurry to make an introduction.
Nice to meet you. Hope you guessed my name.
Huh. Also, I like those gargoyles. I like, most of all, I think how they turn the face shape, but...
Oh, great. Hey. Oh, God.
Hope you like spiders.
That was not a good idea. That's fine.
Ow.
That was my bad.
Yeah. Kinda was. Okay. Quick save.
Yep.
Good call.
Jesus. Okay.
But yeah, individual rooms forming individual puzzles.
Yeah. Okay. They appear to want me to use rockets, and I'm okay with that.
Hopefully they want you to use medkits.
That was a medkit business. Okay. Some breathing room.
Just for a second. That feels like a mild overkill. I was gonna say, it looks like there was something medkit shaped over by the one door. I could be wrong.
Oh, come on, auto aim parade! Now is not the time! Oh, that's nice. Rockets.
Stimpaks.
Yep. Oh my. Oh, come on. Oh, nuts. Okay. Better shape than last time.
Yep.
Auto aim.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, these really are puzzles.
Yeah.
But they're also puzzles that are a bit tone frustrating.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why Doom 2 had the worst final boss ever.
Was that the one that auto-aim didn't work on it?
They specifically wanted you to be precise.
This isn't a terribly precise game.
No. And while, yes, it is on an enhanced version of the engine, it basically ran on the same BS rules.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let them fight it out there.
Yeah, I'd say let them sort that out themselves.
So yeah, brought resource management into first-person games where there wasn't before.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, have you quick saved recently?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess I figured the Barons of Hell would have won that.
Makes sense.
Okay, so I have a bit of that. I also have this bad boy, which might be a necessity right now. Let's see how this does.
Okay. Pew, pew.
I like, but we shouldn't waste it.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good. So you're going to go pew, pew, pew with all stuff?
Come on.
Save?
Not yet.
Let's see if clear those out first.
Yep.
It feels like a disproportionately high number of those guys.
Yeah, from what I understand, these guys are a bit more dangerous than usual.
Okay.
Compared to the other games. Oh, thank God.
Found what you needed?
Oh, yeah. Rockets, and lots more rockets.
Always helpful in situations like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Unmaker is definitely powerful, even if it just eats ammo.
Mm-hmm. But when you need to clear out some Barons of Hell,
Yeah.
it's exactly what you need.
This level is called Dark Entries, in case everyone was curious. What'd that do?
This is the second part of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do I survive? What did that switch do?
Alright. Well, I can open that one. Okay.
Huh.
Well, I completely missed that armor there. That would have been nice.
Yep. Still.
You
You have it now. This place looks familiar.
So yeah, music side, I definitely prefer this kind of layout in these kinds of games. For me, see, my problem with we'll get to my problems with those. But my problem with Doom Eternal is it can really force you to play in a specific way, and I guess I prefer a different kind of thinking on your feet.
Figuring out your own play style rather than saying what the developers want me to do.
Yeah, and you'll always be in the whims of what the developer wants you to do in some respect. I mean, you're not gonna get through Skyrim with just your fists, for instance.
I mean, you could. People have done pacifist runs.
Yeah, but
Which usually means having a hireling do your killing for you, but
yeah. Which okay, that's not pacifist. that's winding up your attack dog and pointing them in a direction. That is not pacifist.
Fair enough.
Pacifist would be like in Fallout, where you basically talk your way out of like 90% of the situations.
It'd be fun to do a Let's Play Fallout again.
Yeah. Okay.
What do we got?
Do I have one more key than you?
Not sure.
Oh, this is open.
Ah.
You bunch of jerks.
Ah, timing puzzles, everyone's favorite.
Okay. Yay!
You made it!
Here's reward ahead. Yellow key, safe.
Yeah.
Because nothing invites monsters like a key. Oh, God.
You were saying? Oh!
Ha! Frickin' hot. Okay. Because this fight is unfair otherwise. Ow. Jesus. This is like trucks, I swear. So how's your day, Mr. Head?
Huh. Thanks for taking that flack from me, Mr. Head.
I don't think he's bothered by it.
No, he seems fine. I get the impression he has no cares in this world.
Like, for instance, this game's telling me, why don't you try the Berserker pack? I have 4 reasons outside why I didn't. Up yours, traps. Okay. Well, I suppose this is partially my fault. I did go with a higher difficulty.
Yes, you did.
Now, what was that key for? Completely forgot.
The yellow key? Or
I got
red key and blue key is what you have.
Yep. Okay. Hey. Oh, is that the red door?
Probably. Does appear to be a door that is red. That's apparently the way out.
Let's do one more.
Alright, yeah, one more level tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a plan to me.
I guess another appeal is like how straightforward they are. Because, there's no special moves, there's no finishing moves.
It's just, here is your weapon, here's a monster, and go make the two meet.
Pretty much. And I do appreciate that bluntness of strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of the things I appreciate from, say, like Divinity Original Sin. Just, no super moves. No
everything works as advertised.
Yeah.
I don't know why gravity's just amusing though.
Well, gravity is a little funny in these games.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ah.
Okay. Who's wearing bullets?
got him.
Slightly more indignant ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Probably, and so you can pick up all their ammo.
Ah. Okay. So I guess that's... Is this where I came from?
I think this is where they just were.
Oh, hold on. Where... Oh, okay, that's just a window. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Ah, there they are.
Here we belong. Anyway.
Fighting to survive. Good call. Oh yes, take those.
I guess I enjoy those kind of games for the same reason I enjoy Demon's Souls. Just kind of like the straightforwardness, and it doesn't mean less advanced. It's just a much quieter, way of going about. What was that? Oh, jerks.
Yeah, it's not that it's less advanced. It's that they lay all the puzzle pieces out on the table and leave you to figure it out.
Yeah, definitely laid bare what I didn't miss in a game. Yeah, actually, I just did this. Actually, I'm going to save and do something really stupid.
Okay, let's see how badly this goes. Better than I expected.
Well, okay, I did hit him with a rocket first.
Yeah.
So let's bear that in mind. And imagine that's only really going to work on one of them.
Probably. At any given time, I can't imagine that working on multiples.
Another thing about games like these, there's never a count. Like, especially when games became a lot more cinematic, there was always a feeling of, oh, I was supposed to do it that way. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's clear cut, sometimes it is the most natural thing to do. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times it's, the hints were vague, and you always have this feeling like, you're doing it wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, in Metal Gear Solid 3, how you're quote-unquote, the final boss, how you're quote-unquote supposed to do it. After you have cutscenes demonstrating that your character is not a match in hand-to-hand against this particular character, is a very specific counter that you are never ever trained in. And the only thing I can think of that comes close to that in game before that is something that will only happen in very specific situations, and it doesn't really train you in it. Because that's what happens when you get caught, and that's exactly the kind of situation you want to not be in.
So something that not only have you not practiced, but if you know what you're doing, you will definitely not know how to use this. And
so the first time I beat the boss, eventually I figured out the whole counter thing. But the first time I beat him, it's a game that revolves around camouflage. Mm-hmm. And you're on an entire field of white flowers because the game is a little pretentious. So what I do? I dressed up in the whitest thing I could find and used a sniper rifle. And yes, there was a time limit. Yes, there was, and yes, it did take a little while. But on my second attempt at doing that, it worked. Mm-hmm. But all the time, everyone's like, "No, that's not how you're supposed to do it." But I mean, it worked, and I guess that could have been a great, growth moment of Snake, learning how to Fester, but without it really setting you up, without really making it part of the main flow, it just didn't come across as such.
It's just more the game wanted you to beat her this way, and
gave zero hint. I mean, yes, it's a fighting style they both You know, master. Can I hit myself on that? No.
No,
Okay.
that's just the sprite.
Play a bit too much Skyrim, apparently. So a game, when the games are very like basic, you know, in their expectations, yeah, it can be refreshing. I'm out of ammo for that, aren't I? Yep.
Huh.
That's fine. That's it. I do miss aiming.
Yeah. See if we can find any ammo around here.
Yeah. Because the thinking on your feet works a lot better when you are given options.
When you know what everything does.
Yeah, we know what everything does, and you know that, like, the Assassin's Creed, as much as it kind of went downhill in the most recent years, it did a pretty good job of illustrating, effective tactics. And and you could argue that we just got better at it, which is true. Okay. I want those. Thank you. I don't know what's in here.
Sounds like something explosive.
In the words of Jack Burton, shit.
Okay, they're not too bad. Do you like the moving textures on things like the door frame there, or do you find it kind of distracting?
Well, I mean, we're in hell. Yeah, and especially this kind of engine, I just kind of learned to accept it. Because they had that all the time in Doom 2.
Yeah.
At least in the later levels. Oh, another library. It's a...
Actually, I'd kind of like to take a closer look at that red lamp.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's pretty. I meant the other one. The one that looks a little bit like a tree.
Oh, it's the coat rack.
Oh, it's rack covered in blood.
Yeah, because they use human flesh, obviously.
Of course. I thought it was glowing.
Hey, that's kind of one of the things that made Champions of Norath refreshing at the time. Because up to that point, the only RPGs I played were, like Final Fantasy, that at the time had like super overpowered super moves that just feel kind of off to everything else. You always have a feeling of where'd you pull this out of?
It's almost a matter of the hero's own powers are non-diegetic.
Yeah, well, you can say that a lot about the combat in those games. Yeah, you can go on all about metaphor, but like the main character of Final Fantasy VIII, has the ability as one move that's illustrated by what is basically.
Oh, something else close at the same time. So.
Where his weapon, stretches up into the atmosphere and it crashes down, on the enemies in front of you. You know when that comes up in the plot?
Never.
Pretty much. And you keep doing over-the-top spectacles like that, it gets really tiresome. When you have something like Champions of Norath where everything's very blunt, everything's very grounded, every inch you gain can be satisfying. Let's see. So I have a key.
I was gonna say, I think you already used your red key.
Okay, so
actually, over to the now it's up top. I was gonna say there's some doors too.
Yeah. So let's go.
Ooh, candles are cool.
Oh, that opened up. I think it has.
So it appears.
Okay. Okay. Should probably resolve that. Yay!
Nice.
Really need that. Hey!
Yep.
Especially gonna need it now. Well, this is cathartic.
Ah, so there's the yellow key.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, all these pillars came down.
Okay.
So I guess for myself, the lesson to be learned is simplicity isn't bad in games. And Doom Eternal could have cut out a few tertiary just stuff. Because I find myself going back to like a medieval, which
Yeah, I was gonna say you've beaten that 4 or 5 times now.
3 times, and twice on a higher difficulty, and that does not happen with a lot of games.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm not that into it.
But this one's caught your imagination, and there's probably a combination of the simplistic gameplay and the
unique
absolutely
style.
gorgeous aesthetic.
Yeah, very unique style, and in some manner, the gameplay is nothing we've seen before, and I always want something unique. But
There we are.
let's see what else is here. Oh, alright, so we got the blue key there. Not sure where to put the blue key, but we'll find out.
We passed the door for the blue key, I swear.
Okay, then I will count on you to remember.
I won't remember exactly where it is, but I swear we passed it.
Sorry, that doesn't want to
So I'm guessing we shouldn't touch the green stuff.
be. Nope. That amuses me.
I can tell. So, time to skip over the rocks?
I guess so. Could have sworn that was lower. Anyway. I guess we will just move on. Alright. Yeah, there's going to be someone in there, isn't there? No.
Huh. No one and nothing. How strange. Ooh.
Oh boy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have. Alright, you know what? Let's see, was he in that one? There we go. Okay, that was a waste.
You could probably get a clearer shot from a couple farther.
Yeah. Yeah, I got enough from dodge. Thank you, Rocket. Bit more of a concentrated shot when you use that one.
More rockets, yay.
Yeah.
I think they have realistic expectations there.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh, that was full.
Maybe not quite. That was nice.
That usually means something's behind me. Or surrounding me. Either way, it's bad. Yep.
Oh, we've got 2 of them.
Okay. Yep. Okay. It's cool.
We've got this.
This is far from the worst scenario I've come across today.
Yes.
There's a weird lack of traction with those steps.
Is the Doom Marine wearing high heels?
Yeah, more like ice skates.
Have you ever been ice skating?
Yep.
Okay.
Years ago.
I went once in middle school, actually.
Yeah, last time it was for the sake of a crush.
Aw. Huh. Something happened.
Huh.
Yeah, for myself, it was a couple friends. That's actually how I pretty much got my weather knee.
Where's the blue door?
I forget. I know we passed it, though.
I think that's back where we came. Let's see. Probably the one with the less complete walls.
Probably. A way up.
I'm not sure I've been here before. Oh, yes, I have. Okay. Okay.
I know we passed the door with the blue frame at some point. I don't remember where it is.
Okay. Ah,
There we are.
Okay. No one's seen the Great Wizard. Not nobody, not know how.
You're going to do something dumb.
Oh yeah. Holy crap!
That works better than I expected.
Yeah. Shame about the health. Speaking of which.
Yeah. I was going to say, there's some health boxes outside.
Somehow they knew I was going to be that stupid. You know, I love how you have like ancient hooks and like stuff like that. That weird coat rack. What is that piece of machinery doing up there?
It looks like it's from a claw machine.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to explore.
I was going to say, I think this might be a skill test game.
I don't even want to imagine that.
Somebody won.
You know, and someone very much lost.
Yes.
But I'll have to find a way to open that. Oh. Haha. Okay, so just the time. Speaking of skill test.
Got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Sculpture there.
In a more classical, impish kind of way.
Yeah. I kind of like both of the classical imp.
This game loves its barons of hell.
Yep.
Don't do that. No, that's not going to be my primary strategy from now on.
No, it seems to be treating you well.
Yeah, but I got hit there. And the point of the chainsaw is that I could just keep them busy while it's doing damage.
Gotcha.
There's another thing I kind of miss with the game. You kind of had to be... You could be clever with your, melee weapons. Not to keep praising the game, but oh god. But in medieval, your starting weapon is melee, but it hits like a truck, so it's still useful.
Even late in the game.
In select doses.
Okay.
But then again, so is every weapon. My personal favorite melee weapon for an FPS are the war blades from Turok 2.
Alright.
Because those, if you time it just right and aim it carefully enough, you can be a little sneaky and get a headshot.
Okay.
With it, and it. Oh yes.
Nice.
Cue do Marine grin. Where in Doom Eternal just kind of feels like a free ammo button. And again, I feel we just have to be a lot more careful how we use the instant kill finishing moves. Because they do kind of take you out of the game. Alright. Okay, probably in that room.
Over that way.
Yeah. Well, it's open for a reason.
Yep.
Did this open? Oh.
Yes, it did.
Still not the most precarious spot I've been today with these guys.
Fair enough.
Yeah, screw it. Let's see, how much ammo do I got for this? Okay, plenty.
Good. Still want to conserve ammo, but...
Yeah. Oh, why did I think that was going to be the end of the level?
It's an understandable assumption.
Okay, probably through that door. Oh yeah, that's going to be filled. Every single one of them.
You know it.
I guess this is a part in, right before an Elder Scrolls Battalion walks in. This is when I write a note basically saying I'm screwed. But we'll see what we can do. Oh, God.
Lights are out. Up we go.
Haha!
I'll admit, part of me expected Barons of Hell.
You had to say that! Actually, what is down here?
Lava!
Oh, fair enough.
Let's not do that.
Okay, so that was just the exit, but I will say that was still very well timed.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I got secrets in this level.
Huh. I think you got at least one.
Oh yeah, the plasma rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on that note, do you want to call this a night?
Yep.
Ooh, this place is called Watch Your Step.
Yep, and we will watch our steps next time. This is Frank Hurley.
And my name's Eva.
Thank you for watching.
Have a good night.